This is a News Channel 15 special report.
Horry County Police are holding a news conference on the Heather Elvis case as we speak. Let's go to it live.
Chief of Police Sandra Rhodes, along with Deputy Chief Scott Rutherford, Captain Dale Buchanan, all with Horry County Police Department, and Solicitor Jimmy Richardson.
Good morning. As Lieutenant Kegler said, we just want to give you an update on this case. I'll kind of start from the beginning for you. On December 19th, 2013, Heather Elvis's vehicle was found at the Peachtree Landing. On December 20th, when she was reported missing by her family, a full investigation was launched by the Horry County Police Department Major Crimes Unit. A 7-agency task force was then formed to investigate the disappearance of Heather Elvis. On February 21st, as a result of the investigation, a search warrant was conducted at the home of Sydney and Tammy Moore. Sydney and Tammy Moore were taken into custody and charged with 1 count of obstruction of justice and 2 counts of indecent exposure on the following day. On February 23rd, both Sydney and Tammy Moore were charged with kidnapping in connection with the disappearance of Heather Elvis. On today's date, Sydney and Tammy Moore will be charged with the murder of Heather Elvis. And a bond hearing for that murder charge will be held the week of March 17th. And that is because it requires a circuit court judge to set bond on a murder charge. Do we have any questions?
Can you talk, Chief, a little bit about the indecent exposure charges that started this ball rolling?
I can speak about that. Jimmy, do you want me to speak about that? Our solicitor's having you don't want us to speak about those charges right now?
I'd rather not.
Okay. Okay.
What is part of the murder charges? Have been finding?
Yes, we have had some additional evidence that we located during the search that led us to giving us probable cause for the murder charge.
To clarify, Chief, that evidence was found inside the Moore's home?
On the Moore's property, inside the home and on their property, yes.
Have you found Heather?
No, we have not located Heather. That is something that we are still looking for. We're still working on that.
Are Sydney and Tammy Moore cooperating with police, or are they denying these charges so far?
They do have attorneys, and so we are working with their attorneys to establish communications at this time.
Are you searching the property for a body at this point? Where are you looking?
We were searching the property for any evidence that would lead us to probable cause in this case. So a body included, but any evidence that could assist us in the prosecution of this case.
So, Chief, what leads you to murder charges as opposed to Heather Elvis just missing? I'm assuming there was something in that house that indicated a murder had taken place?
Obviously, the investigation is still ongoing. We will say that the evidence that we located there led to the murder, to the charge of the murder Sorry. Okay.
Hey guys, thank you for coming out. We will be available for one-on-one interviews immediately following this press conference. Again, thank you.
Thank you.
Folks, you heard it here live. It is 10:09, and you just heard from Chief Rhodes with Horry County Police that both Tammy and Sydney are charged with murder today. Now, this is just 2 days after Horry County Police took them both into custody and charged them with kidnapping, obstruction of justice, and indecent exposure in the investigation of Heather Elvis's disappearance. Police have released limited details, but we have the latest on your website, carolinalive.com. But as you just heard, Tammy and Sydney Moore will be charged with murder today, according to Chief Rhodes with Horry County Police. Thank you for tuning in to this special report.
This has been a News Channel 15 special report.